What's up, guys? It's Rogelio from OneBroGaming with another Los Angeles Lakers MyGM series episode. Today we've got episode number 7 for you guys. What's up, guys? It's Rogelio from OneBroGaming with another Los Angeles Lakers MyGM series episode. Today we've got episode number 7. So let's go ahead and see what this is gonna, I guess, hold for us, because LeBron James just retired in the last episode. So we've got a lot of different things to consider, a lot of different things to do, and a completely new team that we're looking at, because if you saw the last video, you know what we did in the off season. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. It is the start of the season, so the first thing we have to do is apparently talk to some people. So AD wants to have a conversation, and then the governor wants to have a conversation as well. So let's see what they've got to say. Great, glad to see you. Come on in. Of course, sir. What do you want to talk about? And then he says, well, I've been seeing all the hardware our team has accumulated over the years, but I really haven't done as much in my tenure as governor as I'd like. How so? Well, we have a truly tremendous franchise, but I haven't left my mark as much as I'd like, and that's where you come in. You want us to win a chip. Is this the same conversation we had before? At the very least, I want to have the history books fondly regard my time as a bright spot in our illustrious history. Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. What are we talking here? Well, obviously, I want to win as many titles as possible. How many do you think we can get in the next 3 years? This is the same conversation that we had before. And his morale dropped because we didn't make it to the finals. So, with that being the case, maybe we should use some charisma, offensive. What is this? Let me read this. All right, so one of these options says charisma 4. So you're looking to create a legacy then. Is it okay if we talk it out a bit first? So that seems promising. Let's see what happens if we select that one. Sure, though the way you're talking, you have something in mind. Good Heart's Law. When a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be a good measure. English, please? Yeah, I don't understand that either. If all you're trying to do is win a championship at the cost of long-term stability, you're transparently be viewed as nothing but a ring chaser. Trying too hard can leave a tainted legacy like Ted Stipend. Am I casual? Who the hell is Ted Stipend? Steppen? How do you say his name? Who was he again? This guy's on the same wavelength as me, bro. Like, we're kind of lost. He's the reason that you can't trade away consecutive first-round picks in different years. He swung for the fences and crippled the Cavaliers for years. Oh my God. And you're saying that's what will happen if we try for the championship? No, but I am saying that overly focusing on just the end result of winning the finals year after year could have lasting repercussions and run the risk of doing net damage to your legacy. What do you propose then? So now I have options. Give me a second. Analytics 7. We need to secure multiple first-round picks and then see that team through long-term to win a championship. That's the long route. Or we could go into the luxury tax, or still promise a championship in the next 3 years, or we can go with training to get better. In this case, one of these, actually, this one cost 1 chat point to use, and I wonder if that's going to help us though. We use the chat point and maybe he'll give us something for the training. So let's see what happens with the training aspect in this case. Interesting. I know your skill at player development is unmatched, so if I give you the time, we'll see results. Let's make the playoffs at the very least this year and go from there. That we can do. Make the playoffs? That's the easy part. Looking at the overview, the demand is make the playoffs. We are off to a great start compared to last year. Let's go ahead and see what, I was going to say LeBron, but in this case, now it's AD wants to have a conversation about. I swear, if he has the same conversation that LeBron did, I'm going to be a little bit frustrated, but let's see. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I had a lot on my mind lately. Is that so? Like what? Namely, my legacy, the sort of impact I'll make on the league. Ah, you mean how your name will be registered in the annals of history? Or how your name will be remembered around pickup gyms for years to come? Or maybe Rings. I'm talking about rings. This is the same conversation we had with LeBron. I'm pretty sure. And so what is it that he wants to do? Are you seriously pushing to win it all this year? If you aren't, I'd like to be traded to a contender. I don't have it in me for any more rebuilds. I just told the GM we're in a little bit of a rebuilding stage. AD, LeBron just left. There's no way you want to get traded, bro. If I use the chat points, it's 2, and that only leaves us 1 chat point for the rest of the season. And it says, I've seen firsthand all the work the team has been doing in the practice gym and in the weight room. We'll win more in the next 5 years than anyone else, I promise. That is a crazy promise to have. But on the other end, it says no team can ever guarantee a championship, and anyone that does is lying. I can promise that unless things go very wrong, we make it to the conference finals at least. So now I'm making a promise that this rebuilt Lakers team without LeBron James is gonna make it to the conference finals? I don't know about that one, Chief. None of these things are looking good to me right now. With AD's morale at a 69, I don't want to risk the chance of saying conference finals and then we don't make it, and then obviously his morale will go down even more. I mean, I think the goal is obviously make it to the finals, but I'm not sure how likely that is with the team we currently have. But at the same time, this one uses chat points. I think I'm going to try this one, see what happens, but we're promising that we will make it in the next 5 years. So hopefully that's a good answer for him. He enjoys that. You're really that bullish on the next 5 years? Well, I do see you hitting weights with us a ton. I'm gonna trust you on this one. Let's get it. Okay, so that worked out. He seems to be happy. So the conversations for the most part seem to be done with everybody. Anybody else want to have a conversation with me? Does not seem so. And it looks like his opinion, is that his morale or opinion? You know what I really hate about 2K? Honestly, they just don't care about MyGM, and I am actually complaining in this case. We just told AD that we'll win more in the next 5 years. 5 years. Okay, so that doesn't guarantee anything this year, but our task is win the finals, demand end of playoff series. How is that the task based off the conversation that I just had? It doesn't make any sense. Also, last year, I told the governor, that we would win a lot in the next 3 years. So that's a 3-year plan. That one's just gone now. It's not even a task for the year. Like, this used to be my favorite game mode of back when like Tex Towers was the story mode. You know, that was beautiful. What have you done to my favorite game mode, man? You just gave up on it, and I need y'all to work on it, fix it, update it, something, please. But with that being said, you guys saw the roster in the last episode. D'Lo, Reeves, Ben Simmons at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4. We still got Zubac, and then we got Dalton as our 6th man who leveled up to a 77, so that's looking solid. Hopefully that means that he'll be playing better, maybe potentially get the most improved award this year. Vanderbilt still here, Bronny James getting 20, and then Lonnie Payton and Christian Wood off the bench. Lonnie Payton is that rookie that we got with our 14th pick who has Kyrie Irving potential. So hopefully that works out for us. And then Christian Wood, I got him for the low. I'm pretty sure like a 3-year, like $9 million contract or something. He's 30. We might end up trading him by the time his contract is over, but he played solid for us last season, and hopefully he can bring that energy for us once again this season. In this case, I do want to go ahead and simulate with Simcast for this first game against Denver. I don't really see if we could win it. Actually, I'm lying. I can see it now. I see the vision. I think AD might be balling. I don't know who's balling. We're up by 7. Let's slow that down a little bit. They're catching up, but we're up by 6. We should win this game, and we actually win our first game against Denver of all teams, and they had 29 from Jokic. Okay, Payne had 19 for some reason, but in this case, AD had 26 and 12. If AD takes on the leader role for this team, and I'm talking about leader, like you're the dude, get to the bucket. If he can average 26, man, even 28, 30 points a game this season, potential MVP season, grabbing rebounds, getting blocks, I know it's only game one. The stats look nice. That's all I gotta say. Austin Reeves, 19 and 7. Payton in 16, in 16 minutes got 19 points, 7 of 12, hitting some threes, a couple of dimes and boards. That's actually beautiful. Was not expecting that. Zubac, 18 and 10. And then D'Angelo, 17 and 8. Christian Wood, 14 points off the bench. Dalton, 11, did miss a few. Ben Simmons, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. If he can bring some playmaking, rebounding, and defense to the team, I don't care what his points are looking like. Honestly, I brought you in for the playmaking and for the rebounding and a little bit of defense. So looking good so far in my opinion. Bronny James, not shooting great from the three-point line, but 50% from the field, 7 and 5. Not terrible. Vanderbilt, just a rebounder on our team and some defense. But it is what it is. That helped us win in this case as we start off the season pretty solid. In this case, my question to you guys is, how fast do you want me to go through these seasons? Because we're now in season 2. I could easily sim to like the midpoint and just see how we're doing there. Or I could do like split the season into 4 different quarters, try to get a gameplay like in each one of those as well, see what the stats are looking like we could, simulate through this game. We win against the Phoenix Suns in this case. Booker had 19, Beal had 19, Durant had 19, was not enough. Austin Reeves had 20, 19 from D'Angelo. Anthony Davis got the double-double with the defense, which is still solid. Christian Wood off the bench is just still doing so good. Honestly, he's averaging 13 and 4. I'm not mad at it. And 1.5 blocks. I knew bringing him back was the right decision. For once, Bronny James, 11 points. Look at you in the double digits. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 6 from the three-point line. Not mad at it. Ben Simmons, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. This is why I brought you to the team. If you can bring that energy, I'm happy, bro, honestly. In this case, the rookie didn't shoot as well, but he's still doing pretty solid. 8 points, an assist, and a steal. Vanderbilt still grabbing the rebounds and doing some defense. Dalton didn't shoot that well either, but we got the victory against the Phoenix Suns. In this case, I think I want to go ahead and we'll go ahead and get to here, November 7th. Simulate through each game, see what the stats for the new team are looking, just kind of get the feel of how we're going to be playing, and then I'll wait to see what your guys' response is for how fast you want me to go through the seasons. There's a lot of things that we could potentially do. As far as trading goes, we need to get some more first round picks, because currently we're 25-26 season, so we only have our own pick in this case, so we could potentially get some more picks for this year, or end up seeing if we can get some picks for next year, since we don't have any, but we do have 2 for 28 and 2 for 29. So something to look at. We definitely need to see what we can do as far as stockpiling some picks go. So something to think about as well. As far as free agents go, I don't really think we have the money, but James Harden, Andre Drummond, Malcolm Brogdon, Trey Jones, and then we got Melton, Talon Horton Tucker, we got Davon Mitchell, Looney, Fultz is here. The team is solid as it is, though, in my opinion. It's doing what it needs to. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we end up losing to the Atlanta Hawks. Simulate with Simcast. And if it's a close game, I mean, we could potentially jump in. As it is not, we end up losing to Atlanta. They have a solid lead. They got us in that second quarter. That's where we took the L right there. And unfortunately, we lose this game. Davis had 31 and 8. Reeves, 20 points. Reeves is actually doing super good, so that's honestly great to see. He's shooting well, not from the three-point line, but he's averaging good points for us. D'Angelo Russell doing solid playmaking, getting those points so far. Zubac, where is our rookie? Bronny, 2 of 4 from the field, 8 points. Ben Simmons getting those rebounds and some defense. Lonnie looks like he might be maybe an 8-point a game average for this season, so that could be pretty decent to start off with. Golden State should be a solid game in this case, so hopefully we can get the win, but if it is a close one, we can jump in as well, as we are currently tied. There's 3.5 minutes left, 2.5 minutes left. Let's get to the 2-point mark. Yep, we're currently up by 2 points against the Warriors. D'Angelo has 33, Davis has 24, 9 and 7, Wood has 14. Rest of the team is there with some stats. And then Curry and Kuminga, and honestly, yeah, Davis over here are carrying to try to bring them back. They have Malik Monk now, which is still kind of crazy. I love Malik Monk. He's such a good player. This guy's almost got a triple-double, which is wild. Why is he averaging so many rebounds he's a shooting guard? I don't understand what's happening right now, but let's go ahead and jump in, get a little bit of gameplay in. Let's go ahead and see if we can clutch out this victory against the most lethal shooter of all time. In this case, once again, just another reminder, Bronny, what are you doing? Oh my God, we need those rebounds. Jump. Oh, let's go, AD, beautiful. In this case, we have to play the games. We can't do simulation because it's MyGM, but that's also what was requested as well. So let's see if we can make it work. Bronny passed that up to AD, who should get that mismatch, get those points up by 4. Showing the stats, Bronny's got 5, 3, and 3. Not terrible, but also jumping in could help me get Bronny some buckets, and maybe in simulation, oh my God, that was a beautiful 3. I tried my best to go over that screen. In simulation, he'll start scoring more, which could be a good thing, or at least playmaking better. Because look, we can just do pick and rolls. Oh, in this case, yeah, I'm taking that bucket. Get him 7 points right there. Good job, Bronny. Up by 3. We just need to stop Curry. He is quick. I couldn't get the block, but thankfully we had help from Vanderbilt. I love that Bronny is starting. Wait, did D'Angelo get injured, or did he foul out? What's the case of Bronny being here at this point as he gets another assist? No way I missed that. There we go. And just so you guys don't complain or anything, we are on Superstar. I'm never going to change this. If we lose, we lose, and I show you guys the losses, you know. So we are on Superstar. We are balling. D'Angelo's in now, 33 points, which is kind of crazy. Good for him, though. Hopefully he can keep that energy as well. AD has 26, 10, and 7. Let's see if we can get him. Actually, I was going to say let's see if we can get him the triple-double, but there's not enough time. Oh, I tried to get that. Good bucket. Oh, Zubac. I forgot you were on the team for a second. Oh, all the way. Get that 30 points. I thought I was about to get blocked. Beautiful finish by D'Angelo Russell. 35 points. Hands up. I know oh, bro, I'm right there. It's crazy how he just needs like literally not even a foot of free space, and he's knocking down those threes. We're only up by 3 right now. Let's see if we can get a solid screen and run to the rim, or at least get AD to run to the rim as he misses that. He didn't grab the rebound. Okay, we're in trouble. Stay on Curry. I'm staying on Curry. That's the only thing I'm doing. I don't care about anybody else. I'm staying on Curry. The defense on him is going to be immaculate. Jump up. Oh my God, I didn't stay on him. Oh, yes, I did. I got it. That's a 2. We take that and we rebound that. Let's go. Even if they knock down a 3, it's GG's. Do your worst, Steph. I honestly thought he made that too. Oh my God. Looking at that box score for that last game, 27 points from Steph Curry, Davis 21, Kuminga 20. As far as us, 36 points from D'Angelo, 26, 11, 7, and 5 blocks from Anthony Davis. If he doesn't have an MVP season this year, man, I swear he has all the opportunity to be that dude now that LeBron is gone. Lonnie Payton, though, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 10 shots, so he could have had a lot more points. In this case, he missed a lot, unfortunately. Dalton not shooting the best. Bronny also not shooting the best, but he's picking up his stats little by little. Hopefully that can increase over the season. But all in all, we're doing pretty good. We got the victory, and that's what matters at the end of the day. All right, so in this case, apparently the scout wants to have a conversation with me, and I swear if it is another conversation about a dude in a car crash, I'm gonna be livid, okay? You hear me? I just told you. Thanks for popping by, El Capitan. Yes, that's me. I'm the captain. Sorry for cussing. You got it. You mentioned something about priorities for this year. Righto. This man said righto. Okay. Obviously, the scouts spend most of their time looking for prospects, but we have a few floaters available, and I had an idea. Do tell. Well, I'm thinking we have an extra few bodies to help scout teams. It'll give us an edge in the playoffs. I mean, you do a great job filling the film room with a lot of tape. What would the extra bodies do? I think they'd give us a small nudge towards defense and BBIQ in the playoffs. Please let me know what that means in the comments down below. I'm not a casual. I don't know what it is. Please tell me. And how exactly would the extra bodies help us with this? They do the work of crunching numbers on the plays. They like to run habits and tendencies, how they run the pick and roll. Should we hard switch, ice, hedge, etc. I see. That sort of data could be pretty useful in a Jordan rules sort of way. How many people are we thinking you'd need? I think 2 people working on it for the full season could probably get it done. That doesn't seem difficult at all. We don't have the chat points for it, unfortunately. In this case, that means that me and him would have to do it, but that's perfectly, we're not doing that, obviously. I think it's worth it. If we can get some dudes that are actually looking at strategies for us, statistics for us, plays for us, that will help the team. So I'm gonna just say, I think it's worth it. Let's do it. That's perfectly fine. We only have our pick for the draft this year. It's not gonna be a high pick anyways, so it's not like we really need to be scouting so much this season. Yes, the opposition won't know what hit them, and that's the end of that conversation. I'm just happy that it was a different conversation from the car crash incident last year, because I'm still really mad at the fact that led nowhere. I was never given a name to actually look at. Like, if you're gonna put that story mode into, or that scenario into a story mode, why don't you set it up to where that links it to a random prospect in the draft class, and then that's the dude that gets adjusted stats for the potential of being phenomenal, or whatever the word that they used for him. Because I would have drafted him. I would have drafted the dude, but I never got told a name, so that was frustrating. In this case, it says scouting in progress as far as our tasks go, so I guess we don't need to do anything for that. The bonus staff are currently away scouting the other teams and will return in the postseason. So maybe we're not scouting anybody. You said extra people, so I'm assuming we're still getting some scouting reports, but this is making me a little nervous. It is what it is though. I did leave you guys with a couple of questions throughout the video though, so let's go ahead and just close this video out by just simulating through a couple of games, seeing what the stats are looking like, and then we'll sim with Simcast for maybe the Spurs game if there's some potential gameplay there. But in this case, we beat the Pelicans. Reeves has 24, AD 23, 12, and 2 blocks. Russell double-double, and then Dalton 13 points. Bronny 12 points, 5 assists, and a steal, looking good. Wood is playing great off the bench. Payton 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, also playing pretty solid for us off the bench. And then Ben Simmons doing what I brought him in for, man. Defense, rebounding, and assist. Looking super solid in this case. We get the victory. Now we've got the Warriors once again. Let's go ahead. I guess we'll simcast this one since we did have a close one, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a close one again as we completely demolish them. AD 35 and 12, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Reeves 20. Dude, Reeves has just been doing amazing for us so far at the start of the season, averaging 18 a game, looking pretty good, picking up his 3-point percentage, which is also good. But 23 points from him. Dalton bringing in 18 for us. Russell, another double-double. If you can be that playmaking presence, because yeah, you weren't that last year. If you can be that playmaking presence for us, that makes me more than happy. We'll keep you long-term, because that's beautiful in my opinion. Christian Wood getting the points and blocks off the bench, which is what we need. Zubac literally has the time, and he's just not getting the blocks. He's not getting more rebounds. We're going to have to consider, or I mean, we'll wait a little bit longer, see how he ends up playing, but we're going to have to consider potentially trading him if he does not start doing better in this case, because the rebounds, they're okay, but the blocks, you're Zubaca. Where are the blocks, bro? It's actually kind of frustrating. Payton 5 points, Vanderbilt 8, Bronny 3 points, but he only took 2 shots in this case, and those 3 points was a 3, which he completely has increased his 3-point percentage so far. And then 7 rebounds, 2 assists, pretty solid. And then obviously Ben Simmons 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and some defense, 0 points. But I'm literally bringing him in for the defense, playmaking, and rebounding. I keep telling you guys this because I feel like you guys are gonna get mad at me for bringing him in, but he's doing what I want him to do, so I'm kind of happy about it. Now we got the Raptors simulate through date. We win that one as well, bro. We are on a tear. Clark had 16 for them, and that was the most that they could score for a player. 29-13, 4 steals from Anthony Davis. This man is going to be in the conversation for MVP and for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm telling you right now, looking beautiful. Austin Reeves keeping that consistent 20-ish points a game, pretty solid. Zubac, 20 points, thank you, a block, a steal, 9 rebounds. He heard me, and he's trying to make sure that he keeps his job. So that looks pretty solid. Dalton, 16 points, not mad at it. Lonnie, 12. Wood doing good per usual. And Bronny missed a lot of shots, but hey, some rebounds, assists, and a steal. Ben Simmons, the defense is there, so it's all looking pretty solid in my opinion. I believe this is our first game for the in-season tournament or the NBA Cup, whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing that trade. So let's go ahead and simulate that one with Simcast and see if we win our first one. Dude, yeah, we're just completely destroying everybody right now. Anthony Davis, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Looking beautiful. D'Angelo, 29. Reeves, 15 and 8. Lonnie is bringing in a consistent 10, around 10, yeah, 10 a game, which is pretty good in my opinion. Zubac getting the blocks finally. Ben Simmons, the defense is there. And then Bronny and Dalton just not existent for the most part in this game, unfortunately. But we get the victory. That's what matters. And down to the last one that I was talking about against San Antonio. Sim with Simcast. And let's see if Wemby is going to be the dominant presence that he seems to be. Not today, as we go ahead and beat them 147 to 112. That is crazy. 27, 11, 3, and 2 blocks from Wemby was not enough, because look who decided to show out today. Dalton, 29 points, 8 of 14 from the field. Anthony Davis, 27, 6 and 6, 2 blocks and a steal. D'Lo, 23 and 8. Christian Wood in 14 minutes got 20 points, 8 rebounds and a block. Austin Reeves with that 18. Zubac, 14. Bronny, 8, 3, 2, 2 and 1. The defense is there, man. If Bronny can just develop into a 3-and-D guy at the guard position, I will not be mad at that. We'll keep him long term. I mean, that's the goal regardless. But he's doing solid on the defensive presence. He just needs to get his scoring up. Ben Simmons, no defense but good playmaking. 147 to 112 is crazy. But we start off our season 8-1. Things are looking beautiful. Looking at, I guess, our stats for the team so far throughout our first 9 games. Actually, let's make it 10. Let's make it an even 10. Let's go ahead and simulate through all the way to the Charlotte Hornets. And we win that one as well. AD, 30 and 10 with 5 assists, 2 blocks. Dalton, 26 points. This man said, "You're giving too much praise to Austin Reeves. Look at me." He missed so many threes, but it's fine, because at the end of the day, you got 26 for us, buddy, and that's what matters. 18 and 6 from D'Lo, double-double from Zubac. Ben Simmons doing what he needs to. 4 steals is crazy, but doing what he needs to do. And then, I mean, efficient Bronny, 3 of 4 with 6 assists, which is still pretty good. And then Lonnie over here with the 6 and 4. But overall, 10 games, we are 9-1. Looking at the team stats, Anthony Davis, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, almost 2 blocks. We've got an MVP, potential MVP and defensive player of the year right here. Obviously, we won't get it over Wemby because his stats are going to be so crazy, but he'll be in the conversation. D'Lo doing amazing compared to last year, picking up his points, picking up his playmaking. Just everything is better about D'Angelo Russell this year, which you love to see it. Austin Reeves also so much better compared to last year as far as the scoring goes, so that's good as well. And he's getting those steals. He wasn't really like known for getting steals. Now he's averaging a steal a game, which is beautiful. And then we've got Dalton with the 14 points as our 6th man. Can't get mad at that. Christian Wood doing great off the bench. Zubac not really scoring, but you know, he needs to get his blocks up is the only thing I'm kind of worried about for him. Lonnie, 8 points a game, not bad. Bronny, 6 points. He's getting some assists. Hopefully he can start getting better. He's got 4 badges now. I didn't even realize that, but he's got 4 of them. Ben Simmons is here doing what he needs to. Defense, rebounding, playmaking. And then that is it for the squad. What do you guys think so far? Let me know in the comments down below. All the questions that I asked, hopefully you guys are answering those as well in the comments down below. Most important one is, what do you want me to do as far as the season, with the seasons? Do you want me to sim through pretty fast? Do you want me to do portions like this? Like 4 episodes is like 1, 2, 3, 4 portions of the season? Or do you want me to just do like the first half, second half, and then just keep advancing as we move past the seasons pretty quickly? That's the only question that I really have. Everything else I'll kind of like take care of and run through as far as signings and trades and things like that go. Currently, we're number 1 in the power ranking, number 1 in the conference. We're 9-1. We're on a tear. We're doing amazing, a lot better than I expected. But we still have a lot of basketball left to go. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how the team ends up finishing off the season and how we do in the playoffs, which is what's most important at the end of the day. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know how you're enjoying the series, and most importantly, just thank you for watching, man. When it comes to series like this, it's hard to get the viewership, you know, because obviously people will watch the first one and then stop watching after that. So if you've come this far, where you've made it to episode 7, I think, which is what we're on now, I just want to say thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. If you want the next episode as fast as possible, comment down below. Next episode, episode number 8, the number 8, anything, and I'll start working on that. But please make sure you guys leave a like. Again, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Kick, which is where I stream. Join my Discord. I'm putting on stream schedules out there. I'll probably start putting on video schedules for when I'll be dropping videos. And I'm gonna try to do three videos a week from now on, just so I can start doing other content, longer form videos and things like that, instead of just knocking out videos and posting them right away. So yeah, a lot of work is gonna be starting to get put into the YouTube and the streaming and other games and horror games like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Everyone take care. Have a great day, and deuces.